So they end up sending it to me, and then I ran into this guy when I was doing my real estate calls. He was like, "Man, it don't matter how good your product is, if you don't know how to market it, you're gonna lose to an inferior product."
For
He
real,
said,
market important.
"All good businesses." He's like, "All businesses need marketing. You can't have sales without marketing. How you gonna sell something and nobody know about it? You got to
Correct.
market first."
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I was like, "Damn." And that's when he introduced me to .com, two books that changed my life. .com Secrets by Russell Brunson and Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. And the .com Secrets is about funnels and building up a business. Russell Brunson, like I told y'all earlier, he went from 0 to 100 million in 3 years. Never Split the Difference is a book about negotiation. It's from a hostage negotiator named Chris Voss. One of the coldest books you'll ever read on negotiation. He said,
Okay.
never compromise. Never compromise. Why? Because if you want to wear blue shoes and your wife wants you to wear the brown shoes, compromising is I wear one blue shoe, one brown shoe. Look retarded.
Yeah.
So he said, never compromise, right? And another thing he said was like this man was a hostage negotiator. So if he didn't win his negotiation, somebody was getting killed.
Correct.
That book is cold, right? And so I read them two books, and that really like changed my mind and my perspective on a lot of things. And I started really diving into like the .com secrets, and I started reading the expert secrets. I started going in on these books and started learning how to build this stuff out, man. And then it finally one day it just clicked. Like you could read all the books you want to, but you will never learn nothing. The only time you learn, you only learn what you execute.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't doing it, you don't know it. I know a whole lot of I know this, or I know about that, I know about this, but you
What
ain't
you
doing none of
doing?
that.
Yeah.
So if you know it, why ain't you doing it? If you know this in your best interest, why you not doing it? Because you don't really know it for real. You know about it, you heard about it, but you don't really know it until you doing it. Because once you start doing it, it's man, I'm telling you, it's power in action. When you start doing
I
it,
agree.
that's when you start really learning it. Because I was reading all the books on funnels, built my first funnel. That shit was terrible. I ain't convert nobody, no sales, no nothing. I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, this. I read the book, so I'm like, hold on, let me go back. Let me go back. Let me edit something. Start editing. Start building stuff out for free. Then it finally clicked one day. Like, oh, this is what he mean when he say this is an upsell, this is a downsell. And I'm like, damn, that shit makes sense now.
Yeah.
And it started
It's really
clicking and it started making sense. And then I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, this how you do this. Then I was finally able to charge people once I built something out for somebody. And he was on the testimonial too. He made like 68,000, 60 some thousand in a day. And that was like really like the aha moment for me. I'm like, okay, I know how to do this. So I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so I just kept building them out and getting better and getting better and getting better results. And man, that just took me to a point like where I'm at now. Like me, I was building everybody else business up and wasn't building mine up. Like
Hmm.
I was building people. I built that dude from nothing all the way up to like I built this foundation for him to have a $1 million business.
And what was his product?
He was selling trust. So he
Oh
was
wow.
selling
Okay.
trust in yeah, like financial stuff. So I built him all the way up, did his back end, had his emails flowing, had all text flowing, all that stuff flowing that we was talking about. And only thing he was a good speaker, but he didn't want to pay me shit. He wanted to pay me crumbs. Well, I'm helping you make all this money,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Correct.
right? And so I'm like, man, fuck that. I can't do that no more.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me start my own shit. I know how to do this from scratch because
Already.
I didn't did it for him, and I started doing it for other people. I'm
Yeah.
like, let me start my own and let me pour into me.
Correct.
That's right.
And so ever since then, like I've been on this journey, and that's where y'all see me at like today, like pouring into me. And now at first it wasn't nothing, matriculating, wasn't nothing happening. Now it's like starting to grow.
Yeah.
It's like when you plant that seed and you water it every day,
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
nothing. You don't see the roots growing underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I say we live in a microwave society. Everybody wants something quick.
Yeah.
Everybody wants something right then and there.
Yeah.
But nobody want to put the time in. Nobody want to put the work in.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's like baking. I tell people it's like this entrepreneur game like baking a cake. You ain't gonna put no damn cake in the microwave
at all.
It ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that's
work.
good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta mix the ingredients, everything you need. Get everything right.
Put
and then
that
you gotta
TLC.
put it in the oven.
Yeah. Let it sit. Let it
Let it
cook.
sit. Let it marinate.
Yeah.
And then once it build up, then it come out. Then you start putting the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
You don't just put a cake in the microwave and 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm
It ain't gonna be good.
it ain't gonna work like that.
Yeah.
I
Shit
mean,
gonna fly.
if y'all know a microwave that do that, let me know, because that's a hit right there. But
Yeah. So how long ago was that when you finally just had that, besides for the, the aha moment and everything, when you initially was like, hey, let me do this, let me put it together and everything, read those books, but you were working with the one gentleman that you helped to build up to the point where he got a multi-million-dollar business and generating a good amount of money, and then he trying to pay you crumbs for helping him to do that. And you just like, man, I'm doing this for him. I should be doing this for myself. How long ago was that from this day right here?
so I started working with him literally September last year.
Wow. So you did all of this with him last year?
I did. No, I was working with him that whole time from probably like 2018, 2019 until like last year. So about 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it went on 5 years. And he just wanted to pay me crumbs. And I'm like, nah, why am I still struggling? And you making all this money from something I did, but you don't want to pay. I'm like, nah. I'm like, and I was young.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a father figure. So I didn't have nobody to tell me, hey, he fucking you over.
Yeah.
And I ain't had nobody to tell me, bro, like,
yeah,
you doing more for him than what he doing for you.
Correct, because you was excited off of the accolades that he was, you know what I'm saying, and the levels.
Yeah.
That you like, damn,
I'm
he did this off my
a
shit.
genuine person. I like seeing people win.
Me too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So genuinely, and I want to see people thrive and succeed. So I'm like, your success is my success. But people will preach that. People will preach that. Oh yeah, we all win. Da, da, da. Well, then when you start winning, it's like it's crickets. What's up, bro? You gonna pay me money? Oh, why you worry about the money and you worry about what on? And that's when I flipped, because I built everything out for them. And then this person brought somebody else in who wasn't there from day one and started paying them instantly more than me.
Wow.
Now I'm not one to be in
That's
somebody's
crazy.
pocket. I'm not somebody to be in somebody's pocket. That's not the type of person I am. It's more about the principle.
Yes.
And you trying to hit me with all this Jesus shit and all, fuck all that. I'm trying to eat.
For real. Especially out of
Hey,
help you eat good.
You know what I mean? I remember when
On
Jesus
that one, bro.
I'm like, fuck that, bro. I'm like, it's done. This is
Man,
over with.
that's what I'm talking about. Now, this
And
is the
then-
exclusive. This is what you get at the exclusive Serious Not Serious podcast. You get that real out the mud shit from business owners that's
For real,
really
man.
talking what the fuck going on.
I'm
Like,
just being transparent, bro. This is
that's
Hey,
why we on the exclusive
so-
Serious Not Serious podcast. For real.
Hey, what's your top 3 priorities with running your business?
The exclusive Serious Not Serious podcast.